Let me start with a simple question. Can you find a waiter on that picture? Probably not, and the reason is not because they lack staff, they have plenty of staff, but at this very moment, all their staff is busy preparing orders or attending other guests. Now let me ask you another question. How many guests do you think on that pictures want right now to be able to order another drinks or another meal? Quite a few, probably. I believe you have all been in that frustrated situation where you are having a great time in a venue, you're having a great time with your friends, you want another drink, you want another meal, but there is nobody around to take your order. What's frustrating for you is quickly becoming unacceptable for the new generation. 73% of the 18 to 35-year-old say that convenience is the #1 factor for them to have a great experience. And if you scan the reviews on your websites, on your Google reviews, you will find that 76% of the negative reviews are linked to a lack of speed of service. That's why we created Chatfood. Chatfood is an extension of your staff. It's your staff superpower. It's the ability for you to maintain a high quality of service at any time, even when all your staff is busy. With Chatfood, your customers can easily, from the tap of a button on scanning a QR code, access all the important service that they need for them to have a great experience. Chatfood breaks for you the language barrier. Now you can offer to your guest a digital menu that speaks their language, whether it's English, Arabic, French, Russian, Chinese, any type of language. Chatfood is your online service concierge. Now your guest can at any time very quickly ask for some specific service thanks to our unique integration with WhatsApp. We are one of the only WhatsApp business providers that is focusing only on the hospitality industries. And obviously, Chatfoods make it very easy for your guests to order from their room or by the pool. That's not all. After their visit, you can also collect reviews and learn about your guests to improve your guest experience. Users love Chatfood. When you ask them, 82% of them say that this is their preferred way of ordering. And hospitality leaders love Chatfood as well because it helps them to increase their average spends by an average of 34% and decrease their operational cost by an average of 25%. We are working with more than 3,000 venues, including some of the most leading brands in the region, like Emma Hospitality, Gates Hospitality, and Solution Leisures, and we help them to drive more than $100 million of sales already. The time is now. We are on a market that is a $45 billion market in the GCC, and that is set to double in the coming years. And for the first time last year, more than 50% of the GCC population is below 35 years old. We are a team of 30 passionate industry experts backed by renowned local and international VCs and renowned entrepreneurs. We just recently raised a fund led by Antler Capital, where we decided to allocate an additional $1 million for strategic investors who can help us to grow and to accelerate our growth into KSA. So if you want to join the movement, feel free to reach out. Thank you.
Question on, I understand you work with big brands, but what I really like is, and am I right in saying, if I'm a small business, if I'm a small coffee shop, you can feed me data from the customer's feedback, because with the chat, with the WhatsApp integration, I can ask you to tailor a specific feedback, which then you can give me the data from all that. So for a small business, you actually give me the feedback that I would never get. Am I right in saying that?
100%. I would say that it's very valid for a small business, but it's also very valid for a large business. Reviews and understanding your customers is the most important. With the WhatsApp integration that you mentioned, there is a data point that's absolutely fantastic, that 40% of the guests actually leave a private reviews because they get asked on WhatsApp in just one tap of a button in a very simple way. This comparing to the amount of reviews that you can get from other sources, is just like 10 to 20 times higher in terms of data that you can collect, which obviously is very important for a small business, but also for a large business that needs to understand their guests better.
Two questions. The first one, your business model, how you're building your top line, and second, where are you developing this app? Where or how or with who? Or alone or third party?
So all the development is in-house. So from the 30 people that we have in the team, we have more than 55% that are tech and product. So we own the tech and we are developing it here in Dubai. To answer your questions, our business model is a licensing business model. So we charge a subscription fee, as well as add-ons on the marketing side.
Who are your competitors, number one? Kind of follow on to that. Club, have you heard of Club?
Yes.
How do you differentiate yourself from Club?
Sure, so on the competition side, there are like many different competitors, which is great because the market now needs to be educated. We need to educate everyone that they need to incorporate digital into their experience. So you have companies that are very similar to us in US that call like Flipdish or Mysterium in Asia. And here in the GCC, the market is yet to take in. So you have newcomers like Club that arrived. The big difference is that Club just digitized the payment. So the last part of the experience, which is just when I want to pay, which is one of the solutions that we offer. But we really focus on the guest experience as a whole. So we help you to make sure that you have an easy ordering experience, that with this WhatsApp integration, you can connect with the people within the business in a great way. So it's just much more than just the payments. It's helping you as a business to ensure that you provide a great experience at any time.
A quick last question. If I'm entertaining, like in my fund, I have LPs, right? If I'm taking them out to a dinner, I don't particularly want them putting their hand in their pocket. Is there any way that this model can work where I can somewhat prepay the table before I get there? I know you're yet to see the quality of food, but there's a way of like walking in and no money is ever exchanged. It's like I'm a member of that restaurant and I've never even been there.
Yeah, so that's definitely the vision of the product on the payment side. Is that the same way that now when you go into a Uber or a Careem, you don't think about the payment anymore. You just focus on your experience. This type of technology enables the same type of experience. You can open a tab in advance. You can define that you want to pay for that and you don't want anybody else to see the pricing and so on. And same on the digital menu. Like if you can create this type of menus where you really like to own the experience as a guest. So our job as a tech company is to give you the tool so you can build the experience that you want. And one of them is this payment one that you want to really simplify as much as you can.
Benjamin, just a question regarding your strategy when it comes to reaching out to customers. Is it purely B2B, or are you looking to expand on the viral of consumer as well?
So at the moment, it's mainly B2B, and we are lucky enough to have a lot of word of mouth and business who are referring us to other business. That said, we incorporate Chatfood branding into the element of the QR code or on the menu, so consumers recognize that this is a system powered by Chatfood, and that they feel comfortable about using it because they know about the quality. Our vision here is to make sure that we want to make guests feel that when they arrive into a place and they don't see a Chatfood system, they feel that their experience is going to be probably less good than if they will, and they want these kind of things. And those two aspects together will help us to grow. Getting the consumer adoption, I say that they love the product and we care a lot about the consumers, and making sure that business are very happy and they keep referring us.
Okay, one more.
We raised a bit more than $5 million so far. We just closed recently, and as I said, we have decided to allocate $1 million for strategic investors to help us scale in KSA.
So on that 5 million, what's your runway on that?
We have 9 to 12 months at the moment.
Okay, so not in any urgent rush to raise that additional million. Okay, well, congratulations, well done. It sounds very exciting.